Hola guys, welcome back to my channel. So starting the video, you'll be needing a clear all pure white volume 40. I use volume 40. You can use volume 30, volume 20, and I use basic white. And what do you call this? A dye brush, something of the sort, and a comb. It could be any comb, but this is the one I'm using. And I'm using this dye. It's from L'Oreal and it's their high color highlights. So there was a problem, but I didn't want to omit this part of the video. There was a problem with this process, so I bought 3 boxes of the L'Oreal, and I must say I wanted to try the easy way out, but I shouldn't have. So using the L'Oreal, you add volume 40 to the dye and you just add it to your dark hair, and it will lift your hair instantly. Well, not instantly, but you know, wait a while to lift your hair. But I don't know if I didn't buy enough dye, if I didn't have enough time, if I was impatient, but it just didn't work out for me. So right now, so you'll see in the video, right now I'm actually dyeing the ends of my hair because I wanted the ends of my hair a little lighter than the rest of my hair. So I am just adding the bleach to the ends of my hair to lift it, and then I'll start with the whole L'Oreal high color process. So now I'm rinsing the dye from the ends of my hair, and after this I'm going to start to dye my hair. So this is where the comb comes in, because you know, you just wash a little part of it. So you know, I washed and shampooed the ends because I didn't want it to be too dry, you know, because you know, when you bleach your hair it gets a little brittle and dry. So yeah, I wash the hair and I make sure comb it out so it don't, you know, get all tangled. So yeah. So even though I washed the hair, I didn't wet the top part of the hair, and I want it a little wet, a little damp to be easier to handle. So this is the dye. So I added to a mixing bowl. I didn't show you the mixing bowl, but you'd need a mixing bowl. I added to the mixing bowl, and this first application was great. You know, it takes a while to mix, so you just add it to the volume 40 and it takes a really long while to mix because the dye is more thick. It's thicker than, you know, when you mix in basic white. It's very thick, so it takes a minute. So I add more to my liking, and the first application, it was good. It took a while to lift, but it did lift. I don't know if I had too much hair, if it was not enough dye, I don't know. So I'm just adding it to my hair. So I just try to part out each section and try to add it, you know, as much as I could. You know, I'm not a professional dyer of hair, you know. I used to do this a lot, but I don't do it anymore. It's been a minute. So yeah, it took a long little while to dye this full head of hair because it's 4 bundles. I think it's 4 bundles and a closure, and it was a minute. So this is where you see, well, no, this is where it's kind of lifting but not really, and you see that the ends, the browns, it looks a little bit more red. So it takes a while to lift, but it actually lifts. Okay, so after I did that whole process, the hair didn't come out anyhow I didn't want it. It didn't come out like anything I wanted. Listen to me, it didn't come out like anything I wanted. It was patchy, it had color, different colors everywhere. I think I'll insert a clip somewhere where I show you my hair. I think I took a picture of it. No, it wasn't nothing that I wanted, so I decided to bleach the whole hair. So use volume 40 and basic white to bleach the entire hair, and then I'm going to try the watercolor method. So this is what I should have done from the beginning. I don't know why I decided to use L'Oreal high color, whatever it was. It just didn't work out for me, so I bleached the whole hair, and some part didn't, you know, lift as much, but it was okay in the end. So the middle part was a little darker, but it was fine. So I added some hot water to a container, to a bowl in my sink, and then I added a little bit of cool water and warm water from the sink, from this pipe. So the colors that I'll be using today are from Adore, and I bought 3, don't know why. I bought 3 Cajun Spice. I should have bought 2. 3 Cajun Spice and 1 Sunrise Orange. So I added 2 Cajun Spice. Eventually I added 2 Cajun Spice to the hot water. So I added the full bottle, then I added half of the second bottle. So now I'm adding a little bit more than half. Well, not at first I added half of the Sunrise Orange. I didn't know if it was going to be too bright, you know. So now I'm going to test. Oh, first I'm going to add some conditioner cream. This is what I use in my curly hair to get it to be curly. So it's from Cantu. I'll put the name down below. So this is what I use in my hair with water whenever I want it to, you know, get back it's curly. So I am checking the color. I wanted a little bit lighter, so I added more of the Cajun Spice, the rest of the second bottle of Cajun Spice, and a little bit more of the Sunrise Orange. So I added maybe a little bit more than half of the Sunrise Orange and 2 bottles of Cajun Spice. So I wanted the color to be more secreted, I guess, on the top of my hair, so it's brighter at the top. So I added my hair in from the top first. So I added the top first in the water, so that gets most of the color, and then I eventually put everything underneath the water, and I let it sit for 20 minutes, so 15 to 20 minutes, because I really wanted it to, you know, get all the color. I was over dyeing and bleaching hair at this point, to be honest. So this is after the 15 minutes. The 20 minutes, I'm just checking to see if everything got colored. I didn't want it to be any blonde, any brown. So yeah, everything got colored, so I dipped it a few more times to make sure. So after I'm finished coloring the hair, I rinsed it once more, and I shampooed and conditioned the hair and combed out any tangles that it had. It would be best to deep condition it, but I really wasn't sure if deep conditioning it would lose some of the color. So So I just added conditioner to it and combed out the tangles and let it air dry. This is the wig dried and style. It's a center part, but I just, you know, part the closure to and flip it over a little more, and then I make some baby hairs. I think it looks more like a frontal this way, and I like it better. So yeah, this is how I'm going to wear it, and this is the color. Again, I used two Adore Cajun Spice and a quarter bottle of Sunset Orange. And this here is called, because I already named it, this here is called Gingerbread Red. I know it's not a gingerbread color, and it's not red, it's somewhere in between. So it's orangish, but it's gingerbreadish, but reddish. You know what I mean? Let me know if you like it. Let me know what are your thoughts, and I will see you guys in my next video.